Aloha, welcome back to Holistic Health with Erin Aquarius. I felt inspired to chat a bit today about healthy sleep since it's such a vital part of our overall health and happiness. And we don't always bring a lot of awareness around it. It's one of those things kind of like the breath. We can't live without it, but we don't always think much about it, right? So the quality of our sleep can really reflect the quality of our life. If you think about it, you sleep almost a third of the day. So this means that you actually sleep for a third of your life. So it's a pretty important thing, right? And so I've noticed in a lot of my clients that they aren't sleeping well. You know, they have trouble falling asleep, they're stressed, they're worried about tomorrow, their never-ending to-do list, whether it's money, or they're stressing about their weight, or their relationship, or they're worried about their children, whatever it is. There's a number of stories, right? Stress is stress. And so a lot of times laying in bed at night, if we start to allow the mind to dive into that, it becomes hard to sleep. And then it affects our natural rhythms. So just like the sun is on a rhythm, it comes up in the morning, it goes down at night, the moon is on its own rhythm and cycle. And so our body has a cycle. The body knows when it's hungry. The body knows when it's tired. But we don't always listen to that. And more, the more awareness that we gain around our body and our natural cycles, the healthier we can actually be. Because the body will tell us what it needs, right? It tells us when it's thirsty. And sometimes we eat when we're thirsty. Sometimes we're feeling lonely. We could use a nice conversation and then we dive in for that ice cream or that cookie when really it was a sweet connection that we craved. So when we don't sleep well, it's going to affect every area of our life. We aren't going to have the energy sustained for the day. You know, we're going to be tired. And when you're more tired, you aren't as productive. Your moods are affected. And so you can easily be frustrated. You know, you didn't sleep enough and you're easily ticked off, and something that might have been a small thing can turn into a big, explosion just because you're tired and you're trying to cope with that. And so it's really important to be compassionate for yourself on those evenings and those nights when you aren't getting rest. And it's really important and vital for you to explore why you aren't sleeping well and come up with little remedies that can help you to do so. And I'll give you a few today. And especially in our society, when we're in this fast pace, go, 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 a bit more masculine energy, it's really important to drop into that parasympathetic nervous system, the feminine energy when we sleep, to allow the body to rest and digest. So during the day, when we're in any kind of stress or work or focus, all the blood leaves our organs and heads out to the limbs so that we have more energy to get stuff done and move our body. The body doesn't know the difference between mental stress, physical stress, or emotional stress. So stress is stress. And so when this happens, since the blood left the organs, it's not allowing the digestion to do what it loves to do, which is to break down food into usable energy and to absorb those nutrients and then to eliminate toxins. So when we're always in this stress or fight or flight energy, we end up having a buildup of toxins in the body. And when we have undigested food that should have been alchemized into energy for the cells and for the organs. Does it make sense, right? Everything's a system and everything works together. And so especially, so I'm going to give you a few things that'll help you to sleep better. And one is to make sure you don't eat a few hours before you go to bed. If you go to bed on a full tummy, you're not able to, one, digest the food properly because you're laying horizontally, and two, the body is working hard to digest that food, so it isn't replenishing the other systems like it would have been if you had an empty belly. So try, you guys, to eat your dinners early. Maybe you have a snack if you're a little hungry later, but try and just drink water. Sometimes you think you're hungry and you're really just thirsty. So start with that. The second thing you can do if you have problems sleeping is to try a little meditation before you go to sleep. You know, something to help ease the mind and take you out of the mental stress and the cycles that your mind plays through when you're trying to sleep. And then you can use special herbs or remedies. Sometimes I like to use kava root, which is super relaxing and grounding, or I'll use chamomile. And there's a few others, and it just depends on how my energy is. But one of my other favorite things to use is essential oils. Do you guys use essential oils? They're just amazing, and the sense of smell really brings you into the present, but can also remind you of beautiful things from your past. Hopefully beautiful, right? Usually they're lovely smells, so they remind us of something lovely. But so essential oils, you know, they work at the cellular level. So if you're having problems sleeping, you can use like lavender oil or bergamot, or one of my favorite blends of doTERRA is called Serenity, and it smells like those yummy Fruit Loops that are so bad for you. Even better because it's so natural, right? All made of flowers and other yummy stuff. And so getting to bed on time, not eating early, not eating right before you sleep, using herbal medicines, roots and teas and essential oils can all help you have a better sleep. And another major issue that I've noticed within my clients is that the more that we heal up their gut and their organs, the deeper that we go into cleanses and detoxes, the better their sleep is coming. You know, some people call me and they just want to lose a few pounds, but one of their major issues is that they're not sleeping well. And this is a sure good sign that the gut health is out of balance, or maybe there's inflammation or toxic chemicals in the system. So just a little reminder today of how important your sleep is, and to become more aware of your patterns, and little tools and secrets and tips that can help assist you. So I hope you have a beautiful, dreamy night. Aloha.